Yes, after almost 5 months of intense preparations, nervous excitement and a massive build-up, the D-Day is here. Olympics 2024 will officially kickstart with the opening ceremony later tonight. And the tournament is already making history for many reasons. One, it promises to be the greenest Olympics ever. We'll come back to this in more detail a little later, but here are some of its highlights. Paris will now become only the second city after London to have hosted the tournament 3 times. The city hosted Olympics in 1900 and 1924. The Games then returns to the city in exactly 100 years. And given the history, Paris had to do something different. So they are making sure there are many firsts. For the first time in Olympics history, there will be equal representation from male and female athletes. And to think it all started with no female participation back in 1896 at the Athens Olympics, where it all began. For the first time, the opening ceremony will not take place inside the stadium. It will happen in the heart of the city on River Seine. And of course, a new sport in the form of breakdance will be introduced in this edition, making dancing not just something to pass the time with, it's now a competitive sport. In another of firsts, a nursery has been set up in the athletes' village, a space where athletes who are parents can be with their children when they can. The family space is equipped with a changing table, a breastfeeding area, a play area, and a family time space. The tournament will also see the youngest flag bearer, Yahya Al-Ghatoni, for the refugee team, who's just all of 19. The tournament is paving the way for the next generation and doing so in grand style. The country has vowed to make this the greenest Olympics in the history of the Games, and much is being done towards that. The Olympics Village is an eco-friendly as it can get, from electric buses for transportation to venues within 10 kilometers, or a little more than 11 miles of distance from the village. The organizers have made sure less fuel is consumed for transportation to reduce plastic waste. 200 soft drink fountains have been installed around the village. A solar power plant for electricity is the cherry on the cake. And remember, this Olympics village will later be turned into homes for the homeless and students. So clearly, this is designed for the future use as well. Just like the cardboard beds, of course, that has created so much of curiosity, which are being used by athletes now, they'll later be given to the homeless. And if you thought Paris would be compensating for all this through ticket prices, they aren't. Like in many mega tournaments that have seen ticket prices being hiked, take the T20 World Cup in USA recently, or the FIFA World Cup in Qatar a couple of years ago. In Paris, though, tickets are as low as 24 euros, which is roughly around $26. And they will all be sold from a single portal alone. And here's the catch: they can't be resold to anyone. The buyer will have their name on it, so only he or she or they can enter with it. About 10 million tickets are expected to go on sale. So quite a memorable tournament for everyone out there, and it will be remembered for ages to come, especially by athletes who will get to take back a piece of the Eiffel Tower with them if they end up on the podium. Medals will be infused with iron from the original Eiffel Tower structure, which the city had saved during all the renovations. And who doesn't want a piece of the historic Eiffel Tower to take back with them? And Paris has, amidst all of the global political chaos the city finds itself in, hopes this Olympics will set the trend for other editions to follow.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.